Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with chapter number 6, one of its important chapter, accounting for special transactions. In this first unit, if you see this chapter is divided in units, consignment, sale, goods sent on approval basis. Then you have bill of exchange. So we are going to start with first unit, that is bill of exchange and promissory notes, unit number 1. But as you are aware, before starting any session, our basic rule is that we are going to start with our traditional approach and modern approach. So quickly revise it. Traditional approach, that is the debit the personal, real, nominal. Personal account, debit the debtor, credit the creditor. Real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. You have two options. Normally, I follow traditional approach. For this unit, we are going to follow traditional approach, unit number 1, and not modern approach. Modern approach, we will use in some other chapters. That modern approach talks about classification of accounts in 5 parts: asset, liability, expenses, income, and capital. Asset shows debit balance, liability shows credit balance, expenses debit, income credit, and capital account credit balance. Friends, in any chapter of accounting, your basics must be 100% completed. So 100% basics होना बहुत जरूरी है for any chapter. And this is only a chapter where you need, this chapter number 6, where you need all basic concepts in detail. So let's start with unit number 1. Chaliye. So say good morning in the comment section, every one of you. After long period, beta. Sanika Thorat ji, Isha Bishit, Gunjan Devi ji, Saurabh. Yes, beta, good morning. Navya, Durgesh, Bhargavi, Subhashri ji, Manvi. Good morning to all of you. Yes, beta. Today, I need 100% because today's chapter will need basic entries in detail. Bill of exchange is one of the simple chapter. I hope every one of you have covered this in 12th standard, and science background students, don't worry. This is really a very simple chapter if you understand basics behind it. Chaliye. So what is bill of exchange? First, I will give you some brief idea. So first one, suppose if I sold goods to Miss Mona. If I sold goods to Mrs. Mona and not Mrs. Mona. So suppose Mrs. Mona requested me, sir, I will pay you after 3 months. Okay. So I will ask her, can you give it in the writing that I will pay you after 3 months? And she's telling, yes, I will give you it in the writing. Suppose if I order her, in that case, it is called as bill of exchange. But suppose if she promises, it is called as promissory notes. So bill of exchange and promissory notes. In accounting point of view, there is no difference. Remember, from accounting point of view, there is no difference. But from law point of view, there is a difference. And law talks about if it is an order, it is called as bill of exchange. And if it is promissory note, suppose Mona is promising me, in that case, it is called as promissory note. Okay. So please tell me in the comment section what whether there is any difference from accounting point of view and what is the difference from law point of view. So I want answer. I need 100% participation. Okay. So tell me. Yes, आदिश जी, बहुत दिनों के बाद. ओके, चलो. सो जल्दी से मुझे बता दीजिए. सो देखो, वंस इन हिंदी. सपोज बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज. From accounting point of view, Bansurya Agarwal ji answered very quickly. From accounting point of view, there is no difference. But from law point of view, क्या डिफरेंस होता है? जल्दी से मुझे बताइए. लॉ में क्या होता है? कि भाई मैं सपोज मिसेस मोना को कुछ गुड्स बेचता हूँ, मिसेस मोना मुझे आफ्टर 3 मंथ्स वो मुझे पेमेंट करने वाली है, सो 3 महीने के बाद मुझे पेमेंट करने वाली है, तो मैं उन्हें उनको रिक्वेस्ट किया कि मोना जी आप ये मुझे प्रॉमिस कीजिए कि आप लिख के दीजिए, ये किधर तो राइटिंग में लिख के दीजिए कि मैं आपको 3 महीने के बाद पेमेंट करने वाली हूँ, तो ये प्रॉमिसरी नोट बोला जाएगा। और यदि मैं उनको ऑर्डर देता हूँ कि मोना जी मुझे ये लिख के चाहिए, तो इसको हम लोग बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज बोलते हैं। पर अकाउंटिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से कोई डिफरेंस नहीं बनता, एक सेलर है एक बायर है, तो एंट्रीज जो होती है वो सेलर और बायर के एंगल से अकाउंटिंग में कोई डिफरेंस नहीं हो जाएगा, क्योंकि उनको कुछ लेना देना नहीं है, ऑर्डर है या प्रॉमिस है, उनको तो बस पैसे में इंटरेस्ट है। अकाउंट बोलता है पैसा पैसा पैसा, मनी में हमें चाहिए। लॉ बोलता है कि भाई थोड़ा डिफरेंस तो समझ लो, एक लॉ में बोला जाएगा कि ये क्या होने वाला है, ऑर्डर रहेगा तो बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज बोला जाएगा, और प्रॉमिस रहेगा तो प्रॉमिसरी नोट बोला जाएगा। वेरी गुड, यस। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ अनदर पॉइंट, बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज, order, promissory note, promise, difference in accounting point of view, no difference in accounting point of view. Very good, Subhashri answered it. चलिए, so let's move to next concept. Sir, are you sick? आपकी आवाज अलग आ रही है। Yes बेटा, I am very sick today, and today energy level will be very down because weather in Pune is not good, and I'm not feeling well from last evening, and but I have your session. I don't want to cancel it at any cost. That's why please, आज थोड़ा सा आवाज मेरा, यस पहचान लिया बच्चों ने कि सर का आवाज आज थोड़ा कम है। यस, वेरी गुड। चलिए, सो थोड़ी सर्दी हो गई है, वेदर बहुत ही खराब है। गुड्स आर सोल्ड ऑन क्रेडिट, goods are sold on credit. Purchaser should give a written promise to pay on certain date. So purchaser, if he is giving purchaser, so in my case Mrs. Mona, she is giving me a written promise, then it is called as beta, it is called as promissory note. Or in commercial practice, these written promises are a valuable instrument of credit because it has some, yes, it is called as bill of exchange. It is called as bill of exchange and promissory note, which implies that buyer discharge his debt and seller will get the payment. So buyer will give it this payment after 3 months in writing. See beta, in 80s, when I was very small beta, yes, so at that time, remember when I talked to my elders, so my seniors, they told me in initial days in 80s, जुबान को बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस होता था, that your value is of your, yes बेटा, what you are talking, इसको बहुत वैल्यू रहता था। and in 80s, transporter is medium of exchange between seller and buyer, and that transporter, he has some hundis means it's a written promises. Okay, at that time there were some written promises, तो वहां पे कैसे ट्रांजैक्शन होता था, तो ट्रांजैक्शन इज लाइक दैट कि ट्रांसपोर्टर के जरिए से बायर और सेलर एक दूसरे को कनेक्ट होते इन 80s. So suppose if Asian Paints want to sell some paints in Maharashtra, assume factories in Delhi and they want to sell this paints in Maharashtra, in that cases there were hundis. Transporter will collect money and he will give that money to seller, and buyer demands for some time, and this time is called as promissory notes, or you can call it as bill of exchange, and it's called it as hundis. Okay, previously it called it as hundis. ये बहुत पहले के जमाने में. Now remember, nowadays bill of exchange, yes, banks to banks, there are, you will understand this in the commercial sense after entering into आर्टिकलशिप. तो बैंक ऑडिट्स पे आपको ये बहुत सारा समझ में आएगा. बैंक ऑडिट्स में आपको कि एग्जैक्टली कैसे होता है, एक्सपोर्टर का लेटर ऑफ क्रेडिट क्या होता है. सो दिस विल बी कॉल्ड इन योर रियल लाइफ. सो दैट इज अ डिफरेंट पार्ट. Okay, but from exam point of view, we have to understand these chapters. So, which implies that buyer will discharge their debts and seller will receive the payments. Why? Because written promises are accepted by banks. I already told you. This, remember, this written promises, ये जो promise दिए जाते हैं ना, इसको आप बैंक में जा सकते हो and bank will pay you against these references, against these bill of exchanges, against these promises. Okay, and that's why this is one of the source of finance. This is one of the source of finance. So seller will get money immediately and bank will take some discount for this, interest for this. Okay, so it's very simple that buyer, he purchases goods on credit, seller sells on credit. He accepts some written transactions. Okay, that bill, that written instrument is called as bill of exchange, and that instrument you can, if you are a seller, you can visit bank, you can discount it with the bank, and you will get some money against this written promises. Okay, so this is one of the source of finance. तो बहुत सिंपल है, देखो एकदम सिंपल है. बायर क्या करेगा, बैंक में जाके उससे पैसा ले लेगा. तो पैसा ले लेगा तो बैंक में क्या फायदा होगा, बैंक को इतना ही फायदा होगा कि यस बैंक को कमीशन मिल जाएगा और सेलर को पैसा मिल जाएगा, बायर को 3 महीने मिल जाएंगे. सबके लिए विन विन सिचुएशन है. ऑल आर इन विन विन सिचुएशन. बायर विल गेट सम टाइम, seller will get some money, and bank will get some commission. So this is how this bill of exchange works out. It's very simple. Okay, you got this concept? Yes, easy check them. Okay, very easy. Chaliye. So this is written documents which is called as promissory note or bill of exchange. So what are types of bills, sir? I already explained you. There are 2 types of bills. One is bill of exchange and second one is a promissory notes. So what is bill of exchange? Bill of exchange is nothing but it is an order. Promissory notes is a promise, seller to buyer, and remember this is buyer to seller. So this is buyer to seller. How many parties are there involved in this bill of exchange? So there are 3 parties. One is drawer, drawee, and endorsee. So who is drawer? Drawer means seller. Okay, you can write this. Drawer means who orders. Okay, who orders is called as drawer. How you can recall it? Who orders is called as drawer. Who promises is called as promissor. So tell me, who promises? So drawer is a seller, drawee is a buyer, and endorsee to whom amount is payable. Okay, it might be bank or it might be any third party. Endorsee means to whom you are going to pay. Drawee is going to pay money, is called as endorsee. Okay, endorsee means to whom bill is transferred. Endorse means transfer. Okay, drawer will transfer that bill to anyone, and that party to whom the amount is going to receive is called as endorsee. So tell me it in the comment section. Fast, fast, fast. Be interactive. Okay. So drawer is, yes, beta. Drawer is a, yes, tell me fast. Who is drawer? Who is drawer, beta? Drawer is a seller or buyer. Yes, tell me it in the comment section. Who orders? Okay. Drawer means who orders. कैसे याद रखना है? जो order देता है वो drawer होता है. जो drawer होता है वो order देता है. Okay. चलो fast. And who is drawee? Who is drawee? To whom order is getting. Okay. So drawee is, yes, you have to tell me it in the comment section. Drawer कौन है? Seller या buyer? If you don't interact, you are not going to pass. Okay. Interact fast. Interact fast through our app. Okay. Everyone interact. Yes, beta, a good response. I am thinking you will attend this in the live session. Maximum students of you. Yes, very good. Drawee is a buyer, drawer is a seller. And who is the first person who is that answering? Yes, let's see who is answered fast. Who answered fast? Endorsee to whom amount is being paid. Okay. प्रियांशु ने ये बोल दिया. मिस्टर प्रियांशु. राहुल ने बेटा सेलर का स्पेलिंग गलत लिखा है बेटा. राहुल, improve yourself. वंशिका, वेरी गुड, ड्रॉवर इज अ सेलर. सो राहुल ने सबसे पहले लिखा था एनआरओ से, एंड वंशिका लिख रही है यस, वेरी गुड. रॉय इज अ, ड्रॉवर इज अ सेलर एंड रॉय इज अ बायर. ओके, so last answer by Faizan Pathanji from WRO. Very good, beta. Very good. So buyer is a promisor. Okay, now here promisor means who is promising. Okay, who promises? Buyer is promising. Buyer promises and seller is getting promise. So seller is a promisee. Okay, so यहाँ पे उल्टा है. Buyer is a or promisor and promisee is a seller. Okay, चलो, so you got this. Drawer seller हो जाएगा. Yes, चलो जल्दी से drawer कौन हो जाएगा in simple language? Drawer, and you can see here promisee will be seller. Drawee and promisor is a buyer. Okay, so drawer and promisor is a buyer. Drawee and promisor is a buyer. Okay, sir, got this concept. Very easy, sir. Very easy. Chalo. So you can, this is a summary for you. Yes, you can write it. Drawer, party which makes the payment, and acceptor means drawee who accepts the bill, and payee is a person to whom the bill is being paid. Yes, you can take a screenshot if you want. Yes, how many parties are there? Drawer, drawee. Chalo. Now let's move to important part. Let's move to important part. Yes, beta. Kalyani, very good, beta. Let's move to important part. I'm going to ask you questions today. Today will be short, 5 to 10 minutes time. So let's see how many of you can concentrate and can answer my questions. Let's see. Chaliye. First, I will start with some journal entries. Okay. You can write it with me. Journal entries. Books of drawer. Books of drawee. Books of drawer and books of drawee. चलिए, books of drawer beta, number 1. First entry is of sales. Okay, sale. Sir, what is sales entry? Credit sales, but obvious. Number 1 is credit sales. And here it is credit purchases. So what is the entry for credit sales? Very simple. Drawer, assume Mr. X. Drawee, assume Mr. Y. Credit sales. Now what is the entry for credit sales? Yes, in comment section, you can answer it fast. Those who wants to answer, you can take a screenshot afterwards. Yes. Sales to cash, Rohit Haldarji. हाँ जी बेटा, सेल्स की एंट्री ऐसे करेगा तू। क्रेडिट सेल्स बेटा, your exam is after 3 months, and if you are answering such entries, गलत होने दीजिए, नो प्रॉब्लम इन दैट, बट बेटा जस्ट ट्राई टू अप्लाई बेसिक्स अकाउंट्स रूल्स। एक्स अकाउंट सेल्स किया तो सेल्स इज माय इनकम, income has credit balance and X is a debtor. So X account is open. So you can check here. X account, if I open X account, I will give suppose 100 rupees. So two sales is showing 100 rupees balance. X account, if you open, X is showing. But at this stage, you must visualize your accounting. X is showing debit balance. X is showing debit balance. We will do ड्रॉइज एंट्रीज आफ्टरवर्ड्स, अदरवाइज थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन हो जाएगा. सो क्रेडिट सेल्स, सेकंड एंट्री, whether X is getting cash. No beta, this is bill of exchange. So X is not getting cash, X is getting, X draws bill. Okay, X draws bill. So second transaction, X draws bill. Okay, sir. X draws bill. So what is the entry? Bills receivable account debit. Now for him, bills receivable is asset. Bills receivable account is open. So bills receivable account is open and X account is getting closed. Because debtor becomes giver. And he's not giving any cash. He's giving bills of exchange. So which account is closed? X account closed. And which account is opened? Bills receivable account is opened. X account बेटा X को क्रेडिट दे दिया ना हमने, ऊपर X is showing debit balance and now he is getting credited. So X account is getting closed. Now you can visualize how X account is getting closed beta. You can see here X account, two sales 100 and now buy bills receivable 100. So X account is getting closed. You can check here. X account is getting closed. So sir, how you think? I'm not just by heart all entries. I can visualize X account. I can visualize bills receivable account, and that's why my account is perfect. Okay. So sir, I can visualize these entries. Sir, 11, 12 standard, we have not visualized what is the X account, how he is opened, how sales account is opened. See beta, sales account is showing credit balance. X account debit था. X को पैसा दिया कि X ने नहीं, X ने बिल निकाला. X के ऊपर, sorry, I will change the names. Drawer is Y. Drawer is Y and drawee is X. Sorry बेटा, one mistake. ड्रॉवर में Y कर देता हूं तो Y के बुक्स में X का अकाउंट आएगा. Y के बुक्स में X का अकाउंट आएगा. So drawer is Y. Y sold goods to X. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Y to sales. Sorry, my mistake. Y sold goods to X. तो थोड़ा X Y के एंगल से Y sold goods to X. ठीक है. So Y sold goods to X and Y draws bill. Y draws bill. Yes, rectified. चलेगा. सॉरी, मेरे से गलती हो गया कि X के बुक्स में देखना नहीं है, हमने Y के बुक्स में देखना है, मिस्टर Y के बुक्स में. एंड X इज अ पार्टी. ठीक है. सो रेक्टिफाइड बेटा. In X books, Y should be there. Okay, but abhi ठीक है. Now I change the answer. Y draws a bill on X. So X account beta is getting closed. तो लिखो जल्दी से. Yes, yes, yes. Now you are correct, everyone. ठीक है ना? Make small changes. See, instead of changing X के books, it's better to change party. So this is how CA is using his brain. ठीक है, गलतियां तो होगी, ठीक है, पर कभी कभी आपको भी समझ के लेना पड़ेगा. इमीडिएटली मैंने Y के बुक्स कर दिए नीचे आंसर, बिकॉज वी आर हियर ओनली फॉर कॉन्सेप्ट पार्ट. ओके, तो एक्स वाई में थोड़ा सा ही हो गया. सो किसके बुक्स है? Y के बुक्स. Y इज अ सेलर एंड X इज अ बायर. X is a buyer in our case. Now third entry. Now immediately there are 4 situations. How many situations? 4. Number 1, Y retained that bill. Y retained that bill. So first situation, Y retained that bill. Number 2, Y discounted that bill. Y discounted that bill. Number 3, Y endorsed that bill. And number 4, bill sent for collection. Bill sent for collection. I will explain you one by one case. So just recall these situations. What treatment Y has done with these bills? Number 1, Y is going to retain that bill. Y is discounting that bill. Third one, Y endorse that bill. 4, Y bill sent for collection. Okay, so how many situations? बेटा आप लोग मुझे चार्ज कर देते हो. इतना बीमार हूं फिर भी आप लोगों ने मुझे चार्ज कर दिया. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. यस, हर्षित यादव. ओके सर, बुक्स वाई के है. बुक्स वाई के है. सेल्स की एंट्री X to sales. Yes, tell me whether which account is closed. Yes, tell me it in the comment section. Which account is getting closed? Which account is already closed, beta? Yes, tell me fast. Yes, जल्दी से मुझे बताइए कितने situations होते हैं? How many situations? 4 situations. But what is, which account is getting closed, beta? Fast. Which account is getting closed? Already closed कौन सा account किया हमने? Bills receivable, sales, Y, X. Which account is getting closed, beta? कौन सा account close हो गया? Yes, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. X account is already closed. Y account ने बेटा X account close किया. Books Y के है. Books किसके है? Y के books है. तो किसका account close हो चुका है already? X का account close हो चुका है. X का account already close हो चुका है. Number 1, retained. Sir, what is retained? Retained means you have done nothing with this bill. You received bill. I am a Y. I am receiving it from the X. I received bill from the X and I just kept it in my cupboard or in my drawer. Okay. So मैंने वो सिर्फ मेरे पास रख लिया. Retained. So I can't pass entry. Cupboard account debit, bill गया. Cupboard account comes in and bill goes out in the cupboard. Yes, better no such entries. Yes, don't make imaginary entries. ठीक है. Apply 100% basics. No entry like cupboard account debit to bills receivable. So retained bill, there is no entry. Focus on this. No entry. No entry. Retained bill, no entry. Got this concept? So still, so what is the important point that you have to keep in your mind? Bills receivable is showing debit balance. Here, after first situation, Still bills receivable is showing debit balance, sir. Bills receivable is showing debit balance. Bills receivable is showing debit balance in case of retained bill. Okay. Second one. After one line. Second situation. Bill discounted with bank. Now see, bank is providing you some finance. Bank, but if bill is of rupees 100, bank is going to cancel some amount from you, okay, as a commission. And that commission is your loss. So bank account is giving you suppose 90 rupees. Kitna amount de raha hai bank? 90. So what is your loss, beta? Discount is your loss. Discount is of rupees 10. And to bills receivable is rupees 100. Now bills is not with you. You are going to cancel that asset. That asset is now no more with you. The bills account is a personal account. But for, remember, this sentence is very important. Bills receivable account is a personal account. But for simplicity, I will call bills receivable as a real account. Comes in and goes out. But remember, this is a personal account. Bills receivable and bills payable are personal account. But for simplicity, comes in, goes out. Yes, may only for logical purpose, I am giving you bills is real account. But in real life, bills receivable is a personal account. Bill of exchange is a personal account. Remember. So you are going to cancel that asset. Bill is not with you. So now bills receivable is showing zero balance. Bills receivable is showing zero balance. Bills receivable is showing zero balance. So this discount is loss for you. Okay, now bill is not with you, sir, in second situation. Bill is not with you. तो बिल किसके पास है? अरे बैंक के पास है ना, बैंक के पास है बिल. अभी मेरे पास है क्या बिल? नहीं है. पहले सिचुएशन में बिल मेरे पास था, दूसरे सिचुएशन में बिल बैंक के पास है, मेरे पास नहीं है. सो नाउ टेल मी, Y account, Y के बुक्स में X is already closed and bill is also closed after this second situation. After second situation. Third situation. Bill endorse. Bill endorse to Z. Assume Z is your creditor. Z is creditor of rupees 150. Z is a creditor of 150. But you told him, take this 50 rupees cash and take 100 rupees ka bill which I received from X. You are a Y. You are Y. I received bill from X. So take this bill and cancel our balance. Take 50 rupees in cash and 100 rupees in bill. You will get this after 3 months. 100 rupees, you will get it after 3 months, and 50 rupees take cash. Okay. Sir, understood, sir. Understood. So now, Z account debit. Creditor becomes receiver. Creditor becomes receiver, sir. First day session, sir. First day session. Very, very important, sir, for this chapter also. Z account debit to bill receivable. Asset cancel. Now I am not, bills receivable is showing zero balance. Bills receivable is showing zero balance, and Z is also getting close, beta. Your creditor, he becomes receiver. Now he will get money after 3 months from X. X will pay him after 3 months. Easy che? Easy che? You are Y? Yes. Asset showing zero balance. Asset cancel means beta हमारे से asset चला गया. Asset cancel means bills receivable is not no more with me. So bills receivable transferred. Okay, bills receivable transferred. एक बार हिंदी में, दिव्या कुमारी बोल रही है, हिंदी में बताओ। हाँ, Z इज कॉल्ड एंडोर्सी। वेरी गुड। Z इज कॉल्ड एंडोर्सी। सी, मुझे बिल आया Y से, सॉरी यार गड़बड़ हो गई, सॉरी। मुझे बिल आया X से, आई एम Y। मुझे बिल आया X से, कितने का बिल आया? 100 रुपीज का। अरे मुझे Z को पे करना था, Z को मुझे 150, आई एम Y बेटा, आई एम Y। सो आई एम ट्रांसफरिंग दिस बिल टू Z। तो मैं क्या कर रहा हूं, जो Z है उसको X से बिल लेके Z को ट्रांसफर कर रहा हूं, मैं Y हूं रे। तो 150 रुपया पे करना है, मैंने बोला कैश ले 50, और ये बिल ले, कितने का बिल ले? 100 से। अब ये बिल का पेमेंट ऑन ड्यू डेट कौन करेगा? ऑन ड्यू डेट एक्स करेगा। हाँ सर, गॉट दिस कॉन्सेप्ट सर, गॉट दिस कॉन्सेप्ट, वेरी इजी। एक्स पे करेगा 100 रुपया। अरे मेरा क्या रोल है, मैं तो वाई था, मेरा कोई रोल नहीं आएगा, ड्यू डेट पे पेमेंट कर। बिल मेरे पास है क्या? अभी नहीं। बिल किसके पास गया? जेड के पास। वेरी सिंपल, वेरी सिंपल। इजी है एकदम। अरे एकदम इजी है के ना, इजी है, कुछ है ही नहीं इसमें। ओके, थैंक यू आदिश जी। वेरी सिंपल बेटा, वेरी सिंपल। मैं वाई हूँ, वापस एक बार, मैं वाई हूँ। मुझे एक से बिल आया 100 रुपए का, और ये बिल मैंने किसको दे दिया? जेड को दे दिया। जेड लेके जाइए पैसा। जेड के पास गया 100 रुपए का बिल। अभी जेड क्या करेगा? ड्यू डेट पे 3 महीने के बाद एक्स को फोन करेगा, ए एक्स, फोन करेगा, पैसा दे, पैसा दे। एक्स उसको पे कर देगा। नहीं पे किया, रुको, वेट, दैट विल सी लेटर। ओके, सो इफ नॉट पेड बाय एक्स, देन विल सी। Don't worry. If dishonor, we will see. So third situation, sir. Bill cancel, sir. Bill cancel. Bill is showing zero balance. Third is also showing zero balance. Everyone is closed, beta. Everyone is closed. Fourth one. Bill sent for collection. Bill sent for collection. Sir, I appointed some agent. That agent will take money. That agent will take money from me, and he will visit X on due date, and he will pay us after that. Okay, he will collect. So he's an agent. In simple language, he's an agent. Okay, so if he's an agent, yes, वसूली, वसूली वाले लोग, तो वसूली बात चाहिए. Okay, bill sent for collection. Two bills receivable. Two bills receivable. Bill goes out, and bill sent for collection account is debit. That agent account is debit. So which account is getting cancelled, beta? Yes. Now tell me, which account is getting cancelled and which account is opened? चलो जल्दी से बताओ, which account is getting cancelled? No, no, no. In case of endorse, no discount. Agent can be a bank. Yes, beta. Which account is getting closed, beta? Which account is getting closed? Bill receivable, beta, balance zero. Asset cancelled. Now asset is not with me. And bill sent for collection is showing debit balance of rupees 100. So bills sent for collection is 100. Very good. Very good. So now you are focusing on which account is getting cancelled and which account is getting open. So tell me fast. Chalo, I'm asking you some question. Sales account is open or not open? Sales account is open or not open? Sales account. Sales account balance account is still open or getting zero? चलो जल्दी से बताओ. अरे बोलो जल्दी यार, बोलो 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 बोलो, जल्दी बोलो. अकाउंट ओपन છે કે નથી? हाँ हाँ हाँ, सबने बोल दिया. बिल सेंड फॉर कलेक्शन इज ओपन सर. Now you are focusing. Very good. You are now thinking which account is getting closed and which account is getting open. Very good, beta. This is required. This is required for chartered accountancy course. Sales account. Yes, very good. Sales account is still open. He is telling not open. हाँ, अंशिता, हाउ इट इज नॉट ओपन बेटा? सेल्स अकाउंट को हमने ट्रांसफर किया क्या अभी तक? सेल्स का बैलेंस जीरो किया क्या? अरे सेल्स इज शोइंग क्रेडिट बैलेंस ना, शुरुआत के एंट्री में देखना, शुरुआत में सेल्स किधर क्लोज किया मैंने? सेल्स अभी भी ओपन है। अरे वो ट्रेडिंग में जाएगा, फाइनल अकाउंट चैप्टर, फाइनल अकाउंट चैप्टर, यस, इन दैट यू आर गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड इट। सेल्स अकाउंट इज स्टिल ओपन। एक्स अकाउंट, अरे कैंसिल सर, डेटर था, गुड्स बेचा तब डेटर था, बिल दे दिया, यस, बाय बिल्स रिसीवेबल। एक्स ने, एक्स अकाउंट को हमने उससे बिल ले लिया, एक्स ने हमें क्या दिया? बिल दिया। सो एक्स अकाउंट गेटिंग क्लोज, सो बिल्स रिसीवेबल आफ्टर फर्स्ट सिचुएशन स्टिल ओपन। Second situation, no sir, it's not with me, it's with bank. So cancelled. Bills receivable cancelled. So endorse. Bill is not with me, bill is with Z. Cancel. So bill sent for collection. Bill is not with me, bill is with that agent. So beta bill sent for collection के case में भी bill is not there with me. So bills receivable is not no more open in the last three situations. But in case of return, bill is with me. So in first situation, bill is still open and remaining three are not open. Yes. समझ में आया? बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज इजी है। बिल सेंट फॉर कलेक्शन इज ओपन। सर बिल एंडोर्स, प्लीज एक्सप्लेन इट वन मोर टाइम। कैमी, कैमी सिंह सर, प्लीज एक्सप्लेन मी। बिल एंडोर्स, बेटा सी, Z, Z is my creditor and X is my debtor. I am Y. X accepted bill and X transferred bill to me. So X is showing 100 rupees balance, assume. Z is showing 150 rupees balance in my books. X is a debtor of 100, Y is a creditor of 150. I am taking bill from X. So when I am getting bill, X balance becomes 0, balance is now 0, and bill is with me. Bill is with me. So 100 rupees balance is with me. And I'm transferring this bill to Z. So now Z balance becomes 0 because bill is of rupees 100 and I paid cash 50 rupees. So on due date, that is, what is due date? That I will tell you. Due date means here after 3 months. After 3 months, Z will contact X and X will pay this money to Z after 3 months. So instead of paying it to Y, X will pay this money to Z. So there is no role of Y on due date. So X is like agent. He's buying, he's taking bill from X and he's paying this bill to Z. This is very simple, sir. This is very simple. Thank you. You got this concept now, beta Cami. It's very simple. So this is called as endorse. Endorse means transfer. I transfer this bill. I'm a Y. I'm transferring this bill to Z. This is called as bill of exchange. Easy check them. Nothing is difficult, right? Nothing is difficult. Yes. Abdul Bhai, congratulations. He's telling, sir, I cleared CA Foundation in very first attempt only due to your coaching. Only ICI coaching. Yes, beta, very good. ICI coaching, yes, beta, we are always there to show you way, but ultimately efforts are done by you only. So Abdul ji, yes, आपको बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं आपके सक्सेस के ऊपर, और ऐसे ही इंटर में जल्दी से पास हो जाना बेटा. यू आर, यस, जितना मुझे याद था, यस, यू आर इंटेलिजेंट गाय. यस बेटा, साहिल मैं तेरे आंसर देख रहा हूँ बेटा, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स आंसर भेज रहे हैं. सौरभ वर्मा जी, एक्स के ऊपर कैसे भरोसा रखा जाए कि एक्स विल पे? बेटा जुबान का पैसा होता था पहले, अभी की दुनिया चेंज हो गई. पहले पैसा देना है तो देना ही था, ये याद रखो. मैंने पहले ही बता दिया, पहले पूरा का पूरा खेल जुबान का होता था. अभी आपकी, यस, अभी ये बोल सकते हैं कि हम लोग बहुत बदल गए हैं, पर ऐसा नहीं सोचने का कि सर बिल देगा क्या, ये करेगा क्या. पॉजिटिव रहने का लाइफ में, और निगेटिव होगा तो क्या, उसकी भी एंट्रीज है ना अपने पास, डिसऑनर की एंट्रीज, डिसऑनर एंड ऑनर. Don't worry. Okay. Don't worry, those students who are not clear, please stick to your basics. There are many students who are watching today's session, might be a failure students. I won't take names of those students in the class. But remember, if your basics are 100% clear, you are going to pass. Don't worry. This is a course in which you have to think in the logical way, not any magical way is here. Chalo. So 4 situations. Now, after 3 months, either that bill, which is called as, after 3 months, it's called as due date. Now, what is the difference between due date and maturity date? That I will just explain you after break. But before that, we are going to understand what is after 3 months. What is the situation after 3 months? Yes, beta. X honor the bill. H is silent, beta. X honor the bill. Honor after 3 months on due date, or might be X gaddar nikla beta. Dishonor. Oh, dishonor. He has not paid the money. Okay. Gaddar nikla. X paisa nahi diya. Okay. So now what is going to happen? In case of bill honor, okay, due date means after 3 months. After 3 months, it is called as due date. Due date. मतलब जब due date होगा, after 3 months, लेने का टाइम है. Okay. चलो. So, ओके बेटा किरण, ऑनर के केस में क्या होगा? इन केस ऑफ ऑनर, सिचुएशन 1. सो फर्स्ट आई विल स्टार्ट विथ बेटा पॉजिटिव थिंग्स इन लाइफ. ऑनर. यस. व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट सिचुएशन? बिल रिटेन. बेटा बिल रिटेन. फर्स्ट सिचुएशन, I visited Mr. X premises. I have a bill. Yes, bill is in my cupboard. So I visited X premises and asked X to pay me. X told, yes, sir, take this money. And he has paid me cash. और he transferred amount Google Pay बेटा. बैंक अकाउंट में मेरा पैसा आ गया. Paytm करो. So बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट. बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट. 2 बेटा X is already closed. Which account is open? See, situation number 1. Situation number 1, bills is showing debit balance. Bill is showing debit balance. Okay. So bill is showing debit balance. Therefore, I will cancel this bill now. I will hand over that bill to Mr. X, and X has paid me money. So bank balance is getting increased and bill is now cancelled because on due date, there is no, after 3 months, there is no validity for this bill. So no validity means bills is now getting 0 balance. Okay. So here now bills receivable is showing 0 balance. Bill cancelled. Cancelled. On due date, I cancelled that bill and I have taken money. I am a Y. I have taken money from X. So my bank balance is getting increased. Okay. So in first situation, bank account debit to bills receivable. Second situation, think logically. Bill discounted. And third situation, bill endorse. Now beta, in case of discounted bill, bill is with bank. Bill किसके पास है? Bill is with bank. Bank will visit Mr. X premises. Mr. X will pay bank. In case of endorse bill, bill is with Z. Z will visit X premises. X will pay to Z. Beta, my role, I'm a Y. My role is 0. My role is 0. So in second situation and third situation, entry will be no entry. अरे my role is 0 ना बेटा, my role is नहीं है. So in case of second and third situation, my role is 0 and role is 0. Therefore, no entry in case of second and third one. Very simple, sir. In first case, bill retain case, bank account debit to bill receivable. In second situation, bill discounted with bank and bill endorsed to Z. Bill is not with me, so my role will be 0. So I'm a Y. My role is 0. तो मेरा रोल ही नहीं है, तो मेरा एंट्री नहीं आएगा. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. देखो पहले केस में बिल कबड़ में था, कबड़ में से निकाला, मैं वाई के पास एक्स, मैं वाई हूँ, मैं एक्स के पास गया, एक्स को बोला एक्स एक्स मुझे पैसा दे. एक्स ने बोला ले ये बिल दो, और ये बिल लेके मुझे, आप सिचुएशन इमेजिन करो, सिचुएशन को इमेजिन करो. एक्स ने क्या किया, बिल मेरे से लिया और ये ले लीजिए, कैश ले लीजिए, जाइए, चलो खत्म हो गया, मेरा बैंक बैलेंस बढ़ गया और मेरा बिल रिसीवेबल मैंने एक्स को दे दिया. सेकंड सिचुएशन में मैं वहां पे नहीं गया, बैंक गई एक्स के पास, जेड गया एक्स के पास. अरे मेरा रोल क्या है, आई एम वाई, मैं वाई हूं, मेरा रोल ही नहीं है, सो मेरी एंट्री नहीं आएगी. ओके, वेरी सिंपल. इन फोर्थ सिचुएशन, बिल सेंट फॉर कलेक्शन. बिल सेंट फॉर कलेक्शन. my agent, they will visit X premises, they will collect money from X, and that money will be handed over to me. So my bank balance is getting increased. And beta, bill is not with me, but you can see here, bill sent for collection is showing debit balance. Now there is no more debit balance for bill sent for collection, and I'm going to cancel it. So bill sent for collection will be getting cancelled. So this account is getting closed. This account is getting closed. Okay. So bank account debit to bill sent for collection. It's very, very simple, sir. Very good. Very good. सौरभ करण यार, इतना मत एक्सप्लेन करने लगा, इतने पैसों में इतना ही मिलेगा. अभी कितना एक्सप्लेन करूं यार, बार बार. एक तो तबियत खराब है, थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाना. बिल मेरे पास है नहीं तो मैं क्या करेगा, मैं कैंसिल करेगा. बिल मेरे पास नहीं है सेकंड सिचुएशन और थर्ड सिचुएशन में, तो मेरे पास कोई है ही नहीं, तो मैं क्यों एंट्री करूं. मेरे बुक में एंट्री नहीं आएगा. अरे बिल ऑनर हुआ है, बिल ऑनर हुआ, तो मेरा क्या रोल है उसमें. बैंक गया उधर, पैसा मिल गया, जेड गया उधर, पैसा मिल गया, मेरा क्या रोल है उसमें. मैं वाई हूँ, मेरे केस में कुछ भी एंट्री नहीं आएगा. बार बार तंग मत करो यार, थोड़ा सा इंप्रूव योर लेवल्स. मैं कितना बेसिक से जा रहा हूँ. आई एम टेलिंग यू फ्रॉम स्क्रैच टू हीरो बना रहा हूँ आपको. स्टिल यू आर नॉट गेटिंग इट. यू आर आस्किंग मी फॉर 3-4 टाइम्स, सर एक्सप्लेन इट. थोड़ी तो इंप्रूव करो लेवल. नाउ यू आर ऑन 6th चैप्टर, यू आर डूइंग सीए कोर्स, डॉट बीकॉम कोर्स. कितना लेवल बढ़ाना चाहिए स्टूडेंट्स. भाई 25% रिजल्ट आया, 25% आउट ऑफ 100. Ridiculous. I am telling you, 25 students only passed, and many students of them, almost 10 to 15 students out of 25, they are in the second or third attempt. So hardly there are 10-15 students who have done their achievement in the first attempt. So understand the seriousness of this course. So this course is really a beautiful course, I'm telling you. But you have to think from scratch. Everything. Sir, don't pass only entries. Only entries, 12th standard. Here, you have to think X is closed or X is open. Bill receivable is open or closed. So bill sent for collection, open or close. Bank account, discount account to bill receivable. It's very simple, sir. Hardly a matter of 1 minute to understand the concept, to recall it. Okay, understanding, okay, 15-30 minutes, 40 minutes, I will teach you. But after that, it's a matter of only 1 minute. You can think in 1 minute whatever I taught you. So this is your revision. This is required in CA course. टफ है पर छोड़ना नहीं आपको. ओके, अभी साइमा आप पूछ रहे हो वाई अकाउंट में कब आएगा. अरे बुक्स ऑफ वाई चल रहे, तो वाई अकाउंट में एक्स के बुक्स में आएगा. वाई कैसे अपने बुक में, मैं मेरे बुक में मैं संकेत शाह की एंट्री कैसे करेगा. Kalyani, science background students. I have one student whose name is Yashwardhan Patil in Pune branch. I'm telling you, he can answer more than commerce students who have done their 11th, 12th in the commerce, but he is excellent, excellent student. Because science background students, they can apply directly rules of accounts. And normally commerce students, they focus on by heart all these entries. So remember, this is a difference. So don't worry. Though you are from the science background, don't worry, because many students, 99% students, they are applying this logic first time in my classes, in these virtual classes. Chalo, koi baat nahi. Chalo sir, dishonor, dishonor, dishonor. In dishonor entries, in case of dishonor, beta, in case of dishonor, one thing is very easy. One thing, remember, one thing I'm telling you at the beginning only. That X account, he has not paid. X account will get reopened. X account reopened. Because he has not paid money on due date. And he becomes debtor. So in every entry, debit X account, debit drawee account, debit debtor account, drawee, debtor, both are same. Okay. So in all these four situations, you can see here, in all these four situations, what is first situation, beta? Retain bill. I'm not going to write it now. You know all these situations. Retain bill, X account is debited. X account is debited. Second situation, X account is debited. Fourth situation, X account is debited. In all this situation, X account is debited. Two bills receivable. बड़ा बिल फेंक के आया उसके मुंह पे. Bill, yes, I visited X premises on due date. He is telling no money, sir. So I threw this bill, and yes, X account is reopened because there is no validity now. On due date, validity expired. So there is no meaning for this bill of exchange. Okay. So two bills receivable is getting credited and X account is debited. So X account debit, two bills receivable. In second situation, bank will visit, yes, think properly, visualize this. Bank will visit X premises. X is telling no money, sir. Bank will visit my place now. I'm a Y. Bank will visit my place. I will tell bank, wait, I will pay your money. So bank is reopened. So now bank is my creditor. Bank is my creditor. Okay. So X account debit to bank. X account debit to Z. Z will visit X premises. X is telling no money. No money. So Z will visit my premises. I will reopen. I will reopen Z's account. So Z's account is getting reopened. So Z is my creditor. Okay, sir. Got this concept. And last situation. X account debit to bill sent for collection. So X account debit, I'm going to cancel. So that agent will tell me, sir, no money, sir. Okay, no money. So I'm going to cancel his account and now I will collect it from X. X is bill sent for collection is my agent, and agent told me, sir, no money is given by X. So I'm going to cancel that agent balance, debit balance. So you can see here that balance is getting cancelled. Now you can visualize this. In all cases, X account is debited. Two bills receivable, to bank, to Z, two bills sent for collection. Improve your level. Which account is getting open? X account. Bills receivable, cancelled. Here, bills receivable, cancelled. And X is reopened. Bank is my creditor. Z is my creditor. X two bill sent for collection. Are simple check. Very good. Very good. Very good. Baraktullah ji has written all entries correctly. सर क्यों नहीं आता समझ? बहुत सिंपल है, बस खत्म हो गया बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज. There is nothing difficult in this. If you understood drawers entry, drawing entry are nothing, Ray. Drawing entry you can see here. So what are drawing entries? Yes, drawing entries are credit purchases. What is the entry? Purchases account is open and X is my creditor. Sorry, now here is Y. Y is my creditor because we are in the books of X now. Y is a creditor. What is the second entry? Second entry. So Y is showing better. Yes, if I open Y account in the X books, Y account, buy purchases, sir, buy purchases, 100. Credit balance. Y is showing credit balance after purchases. Second one, bill accepted. X accepted bill. Accepted means beta payable. Accepted means payable. So here he will open two bills payable, not bills receivable. And Y account is getting cancelled. So Y account is a receiver. And here it is a liability. For in Y's books, it is an asset, bills receivable. For X books, it is a liability. So here, if I open bank account, Y account, Y purchases 100, you can visualize. To bills payable 100. So Y account is getting zero balance. Y account is getting closed and bills payable account is getting opened. Easy che sir, easy che. एकदम इजी છે સર, एकदम इजी. अरे वाह, बरकतुल्ला के इजी सर, इजी सर, इजी सर. दिव्या कुमारी इजी. सौरभ सौरभ झा इजी. कल्याणी इजी. अनुष्का अनुष्का सॉरी अनुष्का इजी सर. वेरी गुड. Mubashir is saying, sir, awesome, sir. Yes, 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 yes. Beta, I know that. It's very easy. Time is selling, sir, please. Last one again. No, beta, bus. आप वापस ये session देखो. Now I am also getting tired. Three situations, no entry, beta. Three situations, no entry. He is not concerned about this entry. Nah. You go to the bank or you may visit to your endorsee or you may appoint your agent or you may keep it in your cupboard. I'm least bothered for all these things. X is saying why I should concern for all your four situations. I'm there only to pay your bill. So there are no situations in case of X books, Joyce books. Joyce books, no situation. Situations are only in case of drawer books. On due date, bill honor. If bill is honor and dishonor. Sir, in case of bill honor, liability is going to cancel in both cases. In both cases, liability is going to cancel. Liability 0. Bills payable account is going to cancel. Cancel. Bills payable debit. But in case of honor, your bank balance is getting decreased. Bank balance decreasing to bank account in case of due date. And dishonor, Y account is reopened. Y is your creditor. So Y account is getting reopened. Therefore, dishonor के केस में entry होगा. Bills payable account debit to Y. खत्म हुआ sir, all खत्म. खत्म. All these situations. Yes. Sir, how much time Chalo. Okay, sir. One more time. How much time it takes to revise this? Okay. If you are going by slow technique होगा तो पहले मैं बता देता हूँ, and then we will do it by tick-ticky technique. See how much time it takes. What is the first entry? Now you can visualize in both books. Drawer books. Okay. First I will open drawer books. Drawer books, beta. What is the entry? First one, drawee account debit. Drawee means debtor. Drawee means debtor to sales. See, I'm not going to write all these situations. Detail mein, I will write only entries. Drawee account debit to sales. So drawee is showing debit balance. So he withdraws bill. Withdraw bill. So bills receivable account debit to drawee account. You can check drawing account is getting cancelled. Okay. And bills receivable account is open and sales account is still open. Now 4 situations I'm going to write over here. First situation, beta, no entry because this is bill retained. I will visit bank and I will collect some money from bank, but bank will pay me less amount. Therefore, discount account is debited. Bank is paying me 90 rupees. Discount is my loss. 2 bills receivable. You can see here bills receivable is getting cancelled. So bill is not with me. Second situation, yes. Third situation, bill is endorsed. So endorsee means my Z party. Endorsee account debit. Bill is not with me. So bills receivable is getting cancelled. Bill is with endorsee and endorsee is also cancelled. Because I have to pay 150, I paid cash 50 and 100 rupees in bill. So endorsee is also showing zero balance. And in last situation, bill sent for collection account debit to bills receivable. Bill is not with me. So in this situation, bills receivable is showing debit balance. And in other situation, bills is not with me. In second situation, bill is with bank. In third situation, bill is with endorsee. And fourth situation, bill is with agent. So these are all entries in case of third one. In case of due date, but after 3 months due date, honor, bill is honor on due date. So but honor, yes, I will get money. So bank account debit to bills receivable. Bank account debit to bills receivable is getting cancelled and bank balance is increased because bill is with me and bills receivable is showing debit balance. So beta bill is getting cancelled. So bank account debit to bills receivable. In second situation, no entry. In third situation, no entry. And in fourth situation, bank account debit to bill sent for collection. Bank account debit to bill sent for collection. And in case of dishonor, in all situations, drawee is debited, drawee is debited, drawee is debited, drawee is debited. In first situation, we are going to cancel that bill. So bill is getting cancelled. In second situation, bank balance is getting, bank will visit me. So bank is my creditor. Drawee to endorsee. Endorsee is my new creditor. And in last situation, bill sent for collection is getting cancelled. So this is a case of, in case of dishonor. In case of drawers books, purchases account debit to drawers books, purchases account debit to drawer or creditor. Now drawer or creditor debited to bills payable. So his account is getting cancelled on due date. So there are no entries for situations. On due date, if he paid amount, so to bank, so bills payable is getting cancelled, bills payable in both cases. And if he has not paid, so drawer account is reopened. So drawer is showing credit balance. This is what is the sequence of all these entries. It's very simple, sir. अभिनव त्रिपाठी जी प्लीज आप रीवॉच कीजिए ये सेशंस को. आपको फर्स्ट yes beta all noting charges and that renewal retirement I'm going to explain you, don't worry about this, but before that you have to simply tell me all entries logic. After break I'm going to explain you, I'm going to ask you. So after break 5 minutes का session होगा quiz, but before that yes I will tell you all entries. Let's see how much time it takes. जी जल्दी से आप आ जाइए. Yes, wait. Reset. टिक टिक जी टाइमिंग स्टार्ट किए जाए ड्रॉवर के बुक्स के. हाउ मच टाइम इट टेक्स. बुक्स ऑफ ड्रॉवर अकाउंट. फर्स्ट सेल्स एंट्री ड्रॉई अकाउंट डेबिट टू सेल्स. सेकंड एंट्री बिल्स रिसीवेबल अकाउंट डेबिट टू ड्रॉई. थर्ड से एंट्री Yes, beta, bill retained, no entry, discounted bill, bank account debit, discount account debit to bills receivable, endorsed bill, creditors account debit to bills receivable, or endorsee account debit to bills receivable. For situation, bill sent for collection, bill set for collection to bills receivable. For situation. After that, on due date, bill honor first entry, bank account debit to bills receivable. Second situation, discounted bill, no entry. Third situation, endorsed bill, no entry. Bill sent for collection, bill sent for collection account debit to, sorry, bank account debit to bill sent for collection. Honor case. Dishonor case, in first case, drawee account debit to bills receivable. In second case, drawee account debit to bank. In third case, drawee account debit to bill creditors account, that is endorsee account. And in last situation, drawee account debit to bill sent for collection. In case of drawee's books, first entry will be purchases account debit to drawer. Second entry, drawer account debit to bills payable. Third entry, all situations, no entry. In case of honor, bills payable to bank, and in case of dishonor, bills payable account debit to drawer account. So beta, 1 minute 18 seconds if by my normal speed. Let's see Sanket sir speed. So Sanket sir speed, just visualize, just think, जल्दी जल्दी ग्राफ कीजिए, सामने आंसर्स को रखिए, संकेत सर जो बोल रहे हैं वो समझ में आ रहा है क्या नहीं देख लीजिए. सो संकेत सर स्पीड जाते हैं. Debtors account debit to sales, bills receivable account debit to debtors. In case of return bill, no entry, bank account debit, discount account debit to bills receivable. Endorse के case में creditors account debit to bills receivable, bill sent for collection to bills receivable account. In case of honor, bank account debit to bills receivable, no entry, and last one bank account debit to bills sent for collection. In case of dishonor, entry will be debtors account debit to bills receivable account, drawee account debit to bills receivable, drawee account debit to bank, drawee account debit to endorse, drawee account debit to bills sent for collection. In case of drawee's book purchases account debit to drawer account debit to bills payable, no entries for situations, drawee account debit to bank. In case of honor, drawee account debit to drawee account debit to creditors, sorry, in books of drawee, last entry will be bills payable account debit to creditors account. Okay, 38 seconds. Last में थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ हो गया, bills payable account debit to bank and bills payable account debit to drawers account. ये entry last में था. So 38 seconds is my speed. I am giving you challenge for 38 seconds. For 38 seconds, all entries. Challenge for you. 38 seconds. Last में थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ हो गया था. 38 seconds for you, beta. Let's see today's target. 38 seconds. बेटा नो बेटा, बस मेरे पेशेंस खत्म हो गए. कैमी, यू प्लीज रीवॉच माय सेशन. डिस्काउंट एंडोर्स में डिस्काउंट नहीं होता बेटा, एंडोर्स में डिस्काउंट नहीं होता. सो लेट्स टेक अ ब्रेक ऑफ 5 minutes to 7 minutes and come back till 12:25. Okay, 12:20, sorry. Challenge accepted. Okay, चलो वेनु जी ब्रेक ले लीजिए. Endorsement of bill, I already explained you what is endorsement. So endorsement means is transfer to another person. You can see here. So transfer to another person is called as endorsement. Second one, foreign bill of exchange. If bill is drawn outside India and accepted outside India, it is called as foreign bill. So generally it is in triplicate and each copy is sent by separate post so that at least one copy reaches to intended party. So this is called as foreign bill. Next one. Promissory note, I already explained you, instrument which is in writing, not being a bank note or currency note. See, in your note, it is written that, important point, if you see your note, it's a currency note, it's a promise, but wait. But this promise is to that person to whom that currency note is receiving. And therefore, currency note is not a promissory note. Though on currency note, it is written that it's a promise to pay, but to the person to whom it is received. And if it is not transferable in writing, so beta, it is not a promissory note. So remember, currency note is not a promissory note. Remember this, signed by the maker to pay certain sum of money only to and to the order of that person. So order to that person, वो नोट अपने आप नहीं चली जाती किसी के पास, तो आपको किसी को देना पड़ता है. सो करेंसी नोट ये कभी भी प्रॉमिसरी नोट नहीं आएगा, भले उसके ऊपर लिखा रहेगा कि इट्स अ प्रॉमिस टू पे, तो ये उसी को मिलेगा जिसके हाथ में वो चिपक गई नोट. तो ये किसी और को नहीं मिलने वाला है, वो डायरेक्टली नहीं जाने वाला है. तो ये याद रखना, इट इज नॉट अ प्रॉमिसरी नोट, करेंसी नोट इज. Accounting entry already explained. So now you can check one more time. Drawee account debit to sales. Here it is purchases account debit to creditors. This is just a revision. After that, bill receivable account debit to debtors or drawee. So drawee account is getting cancelled. Bill drawn. Here it is drawer account debit to bills payable. Bill accepted. Situation 1, retained bill, no entry. Here also no entry. Situation 2, bill discounted, bank account debit, discount account debit to bills receivable, no entry here. Bill endorsee to creditors, endorsee or creditors account debit to bills receivable, no entry. And here, fourth situation, bill sent for collection to bills receivable, and no entry here. In case of bill honor, what is the first entry? Bank account debit to bills receivable, bills payable account debit to bank. Discounted bill, no entry. Here, same entry, bills payable to bank. No entry, bills payable to bank, and bill sent for collection. Cash account debit or bank account debit to bill sent for collection. And here, bills payable to bank. So same entry in case of drawee's books, but entry gets changed in drawer's book according to situation to situation. Bill dishonor, drawee to bills receivable. So drawee account is always debited. Drawee account debit to bank in case of discounted bill. Drawee account debit to endorsee in case of endorsed bill. And in their books, drawee's books, always bills payable to drawer. And last situation, drawee account debit to bill sent for collection. Now it's time for quiz, beta. Ready for quiz? Only 5 minutes quiz, beta. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Let's see how many of you can answer it. How many of you can answer it? Chalo. Chalo. Yes, I'm waiting for your quiz, beta. Chalo, ready? Everyone, let's start. Quiz time. I'm going to ask you 3 questions and let's see who are winners. First entry to you out of this 1, 2, 4, 4, 4, 14 entries, and here 4 entries. 18 entries in books of drawer plus drawee. How many entries are there? 18 entries. And I am going to ask you only 3 entries. Bill endorse honor. Fast. No cheating. Bill endorse honor. Bill endorse honor. Let's see who is answering fast. Bill endorse honor. हु इज आंसरिंग फास्ट? बेटा हर बार की तरह आज भी साइट हैंग कर दो. And who answer fast? No entry, no entry, no entry. Jyoti Jai is saying, sir, I clear foundation account 72. Yes, I'm very excited for your May 2023 inter batch. Yes, beta Jyoti, I will be there. Don't worry. No entry by Soumya Yadav ji. So first answer is by CRO student. First answer CRO. No entry. CRO is a winner. सौम्या गुप्ता. सौम्या गुप्ता ही था ना? Yes. Second question. Second question. Bill discounted dishonor. Bill discounted dishonor. Let's see. Second question. Who is going to answer it? Bill's discounted dishonor. बिबू आपने गलत आंसर दिया. मैंने ऑनर पूछा था, आपने डिसऑनर दे दिया बेटा. बिबू. सूर्या कुमार ने भी गलत आंसर दिया था. बिल डिस्काउंटेड डिसऑनर. And this time, Harnor Core X account debit to bank account, sir. Drawy accounts, it's okay. Harnor Core from NRO. So winner is NRO. Drawy account debit to bank. Drawy to bank. So other students who are not answering properly, I won't take names in the class. So draw to bank is the correct answer. Please apply proper logic. Rishi Garg, आपने लिखा है no entry. It's wrong, beta. And third question, CRO NRO. Let's see, third question का winner कौन है? कोई नया उबर के आ रहा है क्या? देखते हैं. NRO and CRO. Okay. Now next question is, bill sent for collection honor. Bill sent for collection honor. Bill sent for collection honor. Let's see who is answering fast. Bill sent for collection honor. चलो जल्दी से आंसर दे दीजिए. Third one. And who answer very fast? Cami from ERO. Cami from ERO. Yes, beta, there is a tie. So now last question, decider question. Bank account debit to bill sent for collection is a correct answer by Cami. Beta, I ask you about honor. Not only bill sent for collection. Lakshita. Honor पूछा था मैंने. Yes, बेटा, रिवर्सल एंट्री तो करनी पड़ेगी ओम. Yes. Ziba Mukhtar ji, yes, I can see your answer, but I'm taking those names who is answering very fast. So tie, and now decider question in Roy's books. Decider question only, please answer CRO, NRO, and ERO. So this is third one is by ERO. Other students can answer it, but I won't take it as winner. So decider question. Let's see who is answering Roy's books. So tie हो चुका है CRO, NRO और ERO के बीच में. So decider question in the books of Drawy. Drawy के बुक में bill endorse dishonor. Drawy's books. will endorse dishonor. Draw his books. This time correct answer is by Harpreet G. Prajapati. All are answering will endorse dishonor, beta. How there will be no entry in the books of Dravi? Still waiting for your answer. Still waiting. No entry is a wrong answer, beta. No entry is a wrong. There is only normal dishonor entry. And correct entry is by Soumya Yadav ji, not Gupta ji. Soumya Yadav ji, CRO. CRO is a winner. Bills payable account debit to drawer account. अरे बेटा ड्रॉई के बुक में he is not bother about this endorse and all this, but actually is going to pass only which entry? Only bill dishonor. And bill dishonor entry in the books of drawer is very simple, that we are going to reopen drawer account. So drawer is our creditor. His account is getting reopened and bills payable account is getting cancelled. So bills payable account debit to drawer's account, and winner is CRO Soumya Yadav. Soumya Yadav, very good beta. Yes. Bills payable to drawer is a correct entry. Endorse से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, but dishonor की entry तो की जाएगी. चलिए. So let's start now. Some concepts I'm going to take it while solving some illustrations. So I will tell you how you're going to solve these illustrations in first 2-3 illustrations. Then I'm going to take some difference between due date and maturity date. So let's understand due date and maturity date. Okay, so there is normally these words are interchangeable. Normally due date and maturity date are same, but there is one technical difference. What is the technical difference? Suppose bill is drawn on 1st of Jan. Bill is drawn on 1st of Jan for 3 months. Bill is drawn on 1st of Jan, 3 months. But remember, after 3 months, date is 1st of April. So due date technically, without adding grace days. Grace days are not added in case of due date. But if grace days are added, 1st April plus 3 days, then 3 grace days are added, that is called as maturity date. So by adding grace days, it is called as maturity date. But in exam, if in question itself it is mentioned that due date, sometimes it may happen that only due date is given, but you just add grace days. But specifically, if you are asked to calculate grace days, sorry, maturity date, then you must add 3 grace days in that. So technical difference, बहुत simple है, but you can use these words interchangeably. But due date is without adding your grace days, and maturity date is by adding grace days. Okay. Other difference I will tell you it in the next session. Now we are going to solve some illustrations. So now it's time for illustrations. If you have any query related to these entries, you can ask me. Otherwise, ready for illustrations? Yes, beta. We will take minimum 3 to 4 illustrations. चलो लेट्स स्टार्ट. रेडी बेटा? ओपन योर स्टडी मटेरियल. Due date plus 3 grace days is equal to maturity date. Yes. After site, at site, beta, I will tell you afterwards. Day after tomorrow. चलो चलो But remaining theory, I will take it. Don't worry. Today, I want to give you some homework. That's why we are going to take some illustrations. Home prints, yes. I will tell you your query in illustrations. Wait for some time. Yes, beta. Z account debit to cash to bills receivable. Yes, you are correct, Shivangi. Messer Sujata. Now, please focus. Please focus. Messer Sujata receives 2 bills from Aruna. So, Sujata is a drawer. Aruna is a drawee. Sujata is a drawer and Aruna is a drawee. On 1st January 2020 for 2 months. 2 months means maturity date is equal to 4th March. Maturity date is 4th March. You can write over there. The first bill, 10,200. So this is, I will call it as bills receivable 1. And this is bills receivable 2. The second bill is endorsed on 3rd Jan. And first bill is discounted with bank. So there are 3 entries. Number 1, in the books of Sujata. Sujata is a drawer. So first entry in the books of Sujata, you can write this sequence. You can write sequence. So what is the first entry ka sequence? Bill drawn. Bills drawn. How many bills? 1 and 2. First bill and second bill. Bill 2 endorse and bill 1 discounted. So how many entries you are going to pass? There are 3 entries. But I will give you sequence and you can take a screenshot of my answers. So don't waste time in writing these entries. Understand it properly, and in homework you can prepare index, and in index you can write just all this sequence, and entries you can pass it afterwards. Okay, so what is the answer part? Chalo. So what is the entry for bill drawn? Bill drawn is bills receivable 1. Yes, now tell me which account is getting closed and which account is getting open. Chalo, bill drawn में कौन सा account close होगा? Now think properly. Which account is getting open and which account is getting closed? So tell me. Yes, think logically. कौन सा account close होगा and कौन सा account open होगा? Yes, tell me fast. Which account is getting closed and which account is getting open? So we will see it in some another way. एक ही मिनट, हाँ मैं रुमाल लेके आता हूँ. Till that you can answer which account is getting open and which account is getting closed. Yes. Chalo. So let's start. Okay. Which account is getting closed, beta? Who answered it? Aruna account is getting closed. Bills receivable account is getting open, and Aruna account closed. Bills receivable is open, beta. Bills receivable कैसे होगा? Bills payable लिखा, sorry, किसी ने तो bills payable लिखा. So बेटा अरुणा अकाउंट क्लोज होगा. थिंक लॉजिकली. बिल ड्रॉन किया तो अरुणा क्लोज हो जाएगा अकाउंट. अरुणा वॉज प्रीवियसली अवर डेटर एंड बिल्स रिसीवेबल अकाउंट ओपन होगा. बिल एंडोर्स किया तो श्री अकाउंट क्लोज हो जाएगा एंड बिल्स रिसीवेबल अकाउंट भी क्लोज हो जाएगा. एंड डिस्काउंट किया तो बैंक अकाउंट ओपन, डिस्काउंट अकाउंट ओपन and bills receivable account close. So you must think in the same way. Which account is getting closed and which account is getting open? So answer is very easy. So bills receivable account, you can pass two separate entries if you want. You can pass two separate entries like me. I will show you. So you can see, you can take a screenshot of this if you want. Bills receivable 1. And this is bills receivable 2. One bill is discounted and another bill is cancelled. You can take a screenshot. Bills receivable. So Aruna, Anura is a giver. Bills receivable cancelled. And here it is bills receivable cancelled. So this is a sequence of first question. Got this concept, beta? Okay. Chalo. Next question. I hope you are clear with this. Next question, beta. Illustration 2. Vijay sold goods to Pritam. Vijay sold goods to Pritam. So Vijay is a beta drawer, seller, and Pritam is buyer. So they are now, he is drawee. $1,06,000. Discount के amount wrong है. Yes, sorry. Discount amount is 200. Discount के amount 200 है. Yes, wrong थी. Discount 200, not 2000. Just checking your focus level. Very good, beta. Vijay sold goods to Pritam on 1st September 2019. Pritam immediately accepts bill of 3 months. On due date, Pritam requested for renewal. Okay. So what is the first entry, beta? Chalo, now I will divide it in two parts. Books of Vijay and books of Pritam. First we will finish Vijay books. Vijay के books हम लोग finish करते हैं. What is the first entry? Sales की entry. What is the first entry, beta? Sales entry. First understand the sequence. Now, what is the second entry? Bills receivable drawn, bill drawn. Third entry, beta, renewal. Now, what happened? Understand. On due date, I will write over here, Vijay, Pritam. You also note down it properly. First entry in the books of Vijay, it's a sales entry, sales to Pritam. Second entry, bill drawn. Bill drawn. Bill drawn. What is the third entry? Yes. Now understand. Pritam renewed bill. Pritam asked for renewal. Renewal means he wants some extra time. Now extra time means first you have to dishonor this bill. So this is hidden entry. Bill dishonor. Bill dishonor. So bill dishonor is the third entry. Then fourth entry will be, so he wants 2 months extra time. So interest due. Interest due is income. Interest due is income. So this is the next entry. Understand? Interest of how many months, beta? Interest for 2 months. Extra time, 2 months. Fifth entry, fresh bill. Now here, Pritam shows bill amount plus interest amount, debit balance. Pritam shows bill amount plus interest amount as a debit balance. Then fresh bill plus cash received from Pritam. And next entry will be fresh bill honor after 2 months. So this is a sequence. How many entries you are going to pass? 6 entries. Write down this sequence. If you focus on this sequence, you will never find this chapter difficult. आपको ये sequence पे focus करना है. Sales to Pritam, then bill drawn on Pritam, then bill dishonor, hidden entry, interest income for 2 months. Now what is given? He paid interest immediately is cash, and then remaining bill is on due date, it is met, that is honor. So sales to Pritam, bill drawn, bill dishonor, interest due, fresh bill plus cash received from Pritam, and fresh bill is honor. C. Sales to Pritam. Which account is open? Pritam account, debit balance. Bill drawn. Pritam 0, bills receivable open. Understand the sequence. Bill dishonor, bills receivable 0, Pritam account is open, debit. Pritam account open, debit balance. Interest due, Pritam open, debit, interest, credit, income. Fresh bill, bills receivable open, and Pritam 0. Pritam balance 0. And fresh bill dishonor, honor, bills receivable 0, and bank balance increase. If you focus on which account is getting open and which account is getting closed, you will never find this topic difficult. So first case, what is the entry? Chalo. Pritam account debit. Pritam is a debtor to sales. First entry, income. Debtor becomes giver and bills receivable account open, asset. On due date, maturity date, Pritam account again reopen because this is a dishonor entry, and bills receivable balance 0, asset cancel. Asset cancel. Then again interest entry. Now you can take on calci 1,06,000 into 9% into 2 months fresh bill. 2 months fresh bill will be your income. So you are going to charge some interest. 1,06,000 into 9% into 2 by 12. 1,590. Now Pritam is showing balance 1,06,000 plus 1,590. What is the balance? 1,07,590. You can check. Now Pritam is accepting interest in cash. So bank balance 1,590 or cash you can write. Bills receivable account debit. New bill, fresh bill opened, and Pritam balance 0. Balance in Pritam is 0. bank balance is getting increased. And last entry will be bank account debit to bills receivable. So bank account debit to bills receivable is a last entry. That is, a balance becomes 0. Very easy, all 6 entries. Tell me it in the comment section. Are you getting the sequence? Please recall the sequence. This is very simple technique. Try to recall all this sequence. Let's take a screenshot. चलो जल्दी से बताओ. Are you getting this sequence, beta? Yes, संयमा जी. बिल एंडोर्स किया तो क्रेडिटर्स टू बिल्स रिसीवेबल. प्लीज रीवॉच माय सेशन बेटा. सौरभ वर्मा, एंडोर्स में डिस्काउंट होता है क्या? हो सकता है, हो सकता है. तो आपको पूरा सीक्वेंस याद रखना है. विजय के बुक्स में क्या सीक्वेंस आएगा, चलो याद करने का. एग्जाम में क्या करना है, सीक्वेंस को याद करना है. यू कैन राइट दिस सीक्वेंस. सीक्वेंस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. पहले सेल्स किया, सेल्स का प्रीतम टू सेल्स बिल ड्रॉ किया तो बिल्स रिसीवेबल को डेबिट देंगे टू प्रीतम. बिल डिसऑनर हुआ तो प्रीतम अकाउंट डेबिट टू बिल्स रिसीवेबल. इंटरेस्ट ड्यू हुआ तो प्रीतम टू बिल्स प्रीतम टू इंटरेस्ट. प्रीतम डेटर है टू इंटरेस्ट. फ्रेश बिल निकाला, कैश मिला तो बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट, बिल्स रिसीवेबल अकाउंट डेबिट टू प्रीतम. प्रीतम का बैलेंस 0 हो गया. एंड देन द एंट्री विल बी लास्ट एंट्री, बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट टू बिल्स रिसीवेबल. सीक्वेंस याद करो, अपने आप सब याद आ जाएगा. चलो, नाउ यू ओनली टेल मी 6 entries sequence in comment section in the books of Pritam. In the books of Pritam. Yes, you only tell me it in the comment section. चलो चलो, फास्ट फास्ट फास्ट. चलो, वन मोर. प्रीतम के बुक्स. यस, हु इज गोइंग टू आंसर प्रीतम बुक्स? आई विल राइट सीक्वेंस फॉर यू. I want sequence. In ICS study material, you will get some combined entries also. So combined entries are also okay. If you pass separate entries, it's also okay, beta. Don't worry. For separate entries likhna, try to get the sequence first and then try to pass entries. Six entries in Pritam books. Very good. रोहिणी जाना जी, परचेसेस फ्रॉम विजय लिखना था. एकता तिवारी, परचेसेस फ्रॉम विजय, बिल एक्सेप्टेड, इंटरेस्ट पेमेंट. नो बेटा, रॉन्ग. एक एंट्री मिस कर दिया आपने. डिसऑनर, इंटरेस्ट ड्यू, एंड दिस इंटरेस्ट इज एक्सपेंडिचर. हरप्रीत ने एक गलती की. फ्रेश बिल एक्सेप्टेड प्लस इंटरेस्ट पेड इन कैश. भूमिका 3 और 4 इंटरेस्ट था, इंटरेस्ट ड्यू अलग एंट्री होगी बेटा. यस बेटा भुवनेश्वरी जी, वेट फॉर सम टाइम. So purchases from Vijay. So Vijay is showing credit balance. So purchases to Vijay. Bill accepted. Vijay 0. Bills payable open. So Vijay to bills payable. Vijay balance is 0 to bills payable. Bill accepted dishonor. Bills payable 0. And Vijay reopened. Credit balance. Interest due beta. Interest debit. Vijay credit. Expenditure to Vijay. Now Vijay balance 0. Bills payable, credit, reopen, open, and cash credit goes out. And last entry, bills payable 0, credit becomes debit, and bank balance also decreases. Got the sequence? Fresh bill? Yes, try to grasp the sequence. Beta Sankaldeep, first focus on your study material. It is only advisory. बेटा आप संकलदीप, आप कब से वही क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हो. फर्स्ट सकलदीप जी, you focus on these questions. So see the entries. Answer part. Purchases to Vijay. Vijay is our creditor. Vijay is a receiver. Creditor becomes receiver, and bills payable is your liability. Bills payable cancel, so liability is 0. And Vijay is again creditor. Interest is our expenditure to Vijay. Vijay is our creditor 1590. Creditor becomes receiver, cash goes out. And again fresh liability. And liability 0. And cash balance reduces. Asset reduces. So you can take a screenshot of these entries, all entries together. So whenever there is a renewal of bill, this hidden entry is there. First, cancel your first bill. Hidden entry. Cancel your first bill. Dishonor. So this is the dishonor entry. Yes, your homework. Now today you go for third question to eighth question. Yes. Adish Shah, your teaching is very good, sir. Please give us blessing because your blessings matter more than CA exams. आप हमारे गुरु हो. Yes, beta Adish, always with you. Ritesh Sutar is saying, sir, clear, sir, all amazing sessions. The way you explain is amazing. Thank you, beta. Om Prince, you are amazing, amazing faculty, sir. Exceptional motivator. हमसे आपसे अपनी कृपा चाहिए, बना के रखो. Yes, beta, always with you. बेटा गुंजन, some theory I have not taken. और भुवनेश्वरी बोल रहे take rest, sir. Thank you. Okay. Bhuneshwari, thank you, beta, for showing your concern. Students, in bill of exchange, I want 100% marks. Not a single mark you are going to lose in the exam or bill of exchange. Whatever topics I'm taking, I'm clearing your all doubts. So number one, what are requirements? First, try to focus on these basics, all these entries. After that, by looking into question, first thing that you have to understand that sequence. how many entries we are going to pass. So write down this sequence somewhere. Okay, in exam also, in first 15 minutes, if bill of exchange topic is there, first write down sequence. Okay. And once you got the sequence, entries are nothing for you. Purchase from Vijay, bill accepted. Just try to focus on this sequence. This is the helpful advice to every one of you. Before starting the session, yes, you are not aware. You are aware about entries, but you are not aware about this logics. Which account is getting closed, which account is getting open. Just focus on this. Only 2 hours I have taken. Now it's your time to complete these entries within 40 seconds, 50 seconds with logical one. बाय हार्ट नहीं करना है, रट्टा नहीं मारना है. कौन सा अकाउंट क्लोज होगा, कौन सा अकाउंट ओपन होगा, क्यों कर रहे हो, ये समझ के करना है. एंट्रीज बोलिए जोर जोर से, स्पीक लाउडली in front of a mirror or give these entries to your friends. All these entries like question answer session होता है वैसा कीजिए. एंड जल्दी से जल्दी ऑल एंट्रीज पे फोकस कीजिए. कोई एंट्री डिफिकल्ट गई तो यू कैन आस्क मी डे आफ्टर टुमारो. आई विल बी विथ यू एज यूजुअल. तो प्लीज डोंट इग्नोर नाउ. आफ्टर दिस your hard work will start, and now only 3 months are remaining. If you want to clear in this exam, 100% consistency चाहिए और मुझे बिल्कुल भी डांटने का मौका मत दीजिए. So this is all from my side. Thank you and goodbye. और हम लोग मिलेंगे day after tomorrow. Your homework is to illustration 3 to illustration 8. पढ़ते रहिए और मिलते रहिए. लाइव में अटेंड कीजिए. चलो, थैंक यू. Yes, yes.
Recording stopped.